Wait for the people.
Oh yeah, and I'll make sure.
I put it as listed.
I'm just making sure I can put someone as a mod. Gotta get some mods in the stream.
It is public, right?
Should be. Oh yeah, there's people.
Oh,
It is
hello.
public.
Hey
Good.
there.
I am glad. It took a second to catch up. We were just like, what? Alright, there you are. Hello, moderator. We have Maury System today as our moderator. They also have a YouTube channel, which you should absolutely check out.
Definitely. This is Della over in the acrylic system.
And this is Takari in the Ether system. Ether. That's how you say it. Someone pronounced it as Heather earlier today, and I was just like, what in tarnation? It was great.
You may hear some yelling in the background. Our neighbors are being pretty rowdy.
It's like there's a party or something, and everyone's got like children skittering about in the parking lot. But they're pretty far apart, so I'm hoping they're practicing their social distancing.
I did not see your video, but that's all right. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's fine. It happens so much. Like y'all have no idea. People are always like acrylic and we're just like the AE is always something that trips people up, but the A is just silent. It's mostly there just for the aesthetic.
Hello.
It's great to see you all here.
Yeah, it's nice to be live again. And I'm glad everyone is coming on in. How's everyone doing today? I know it's kind of been a crazy time lately.
Oh yeah, it has been wild.
Also, I'm just going to be drawing for pretty much the duration of this video, and then I'll show you guys afterwards, and we'll see if we want to put it on a shirt or something.
Someone says, "How are you doing? How are you doing?"
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a minute since I've been out. I think the last time I was solidly out was the video that I did on where do we go from here with the community kind of falling apart.
And I'm kind of dissociating my butt off right now. It's been kind of a day, as you've all seen on social media. So I'm just a little spacey.
Acrylic and Aether system.
We've always meant to watch that movie, The Heathers. We've heard it's pretty good, but we just haven't gotten around to it. It's one of those things that we've literally kept on our Netflix list for like months. Or is it Hulu? One of them.
We have been together for 4 years in October. And every year that we've been together, we do a power week on the week of our anniversary. So
Yeah.
October 5th is going to be starting day one of the annual power week, which we upload a video every day. So,
It's like a full-on week of videos, and it's annual.
heck yeah.
Nice. Musicals. Do you like them?
I enjoy The Sound of Music.
Oh, that one's classic.
Let's see. I'm sure there's a couple others out there that I can't think of. Oh, Cats. The original Cats, not the new weird animated Cats. The original
Oh, no.
Cats musical. And some of our littles like High School Musical, but that's a story for another day.
Wait, High School Musical?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's beautiful. But, like, let's see. We're kind of picky as far as it goes with musicals, because, you know, when you're raised with nothing but, you kind of get a little twitchy around musicals sometimes, but I think our favorites have to be like Sweeney Todd and yeah, Sound of Music is a good one. That one's really classic. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Yeah, that's all that's coming to mind. We have not seen The Music Man.
No. Oh yeah, Grease is a good one. I like Grease.
Oh, we haven't seen that one all the way through. We've seen like 5 minutes here and there.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my goodness, we have to show you.
nice. Yeah, I haven't seen it. All I've seen is just those renditions of when people in shows copy like Grease plays in high school. That's like the extent of it.
So if you guys wondering why I'm looking down, for those of you just joining, I'm gonna be drawing for the duration of this video, and then after we're pretty much done, I'll show you guys what I got.
New Cats is weird. I've got that hot feline abomination. That is beautiful. I love that way of describing it. Hi
Yeah,
from the Middle
no,
East. Hi from the
we
America.
we absolutely hate the new Cats musical, and we haven't even really seen it. I just feel like they made a joke out of a really good, like, properly composed play that was really decent and could have gone a long way.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because someone said you look amazing, and I'm just like, yo, I just pulled myself out of like
Oh yeah,
a
also
moment.
we got new merch. It is down probably below this video. I don't know exactly how that works. But we have new merch, and this one has Gob Squad on the sleeves, Acrylic and Aether, and then we have our back logo, which
Oh yeah, it's
is,
on
yeah,
here.
it looks like that.
It's bomb. We got it in red. It's got acrylic and ether under it.
We're pretty excited for some of the new merch that we're making and such. So it's pretty great. Chicken nugget.
Nuggy. Also, someone asked what our zodiac signs are. We are a Gemini, as
and
ironic as that can be.
and we're Cancer, which we fit pretty well.
Water signs.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're an air sign, which really fits well.
Yeah, and we work pretty well together, so it's good.
Yeah, it's really funny. You know, you have that shirt that says Stacy trademark on it, and it's like Stacy trademark was an
Aries.
Aries, no,
Or no, Aquarius.
Aquarius,
One of the A's.
and they took a zodiac partner match test, and it was like their worst sign was Aquarius, and their best sign was Gemini.
And that was like right after we broke up too.
Oh yeah, another Gemini. Yes. What do you think about Capricorn? One of our roommates in college was a Capricorn, and they were really cool.
So some news, well, not really news, but just kind of like our plans for the future of this channel. I know a lot of people have been wondering, like, oh no, are they going to leave next? We have no intentions of leaving YouTube at all. I just want you all to know that we are staying YouTubers and going to continue our fight to spread awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And as we grow, you know, if we're able to do this full time, we may do some sponsorships and such. And with sponsorship money, trying to, you know, make it on our own and be able to do this as a full time gig, we want to make a charity at some point to help those being abused in households, to basically like an escape fund to help people get housing and get out of bad situations if they just need to like go to a friend's house, things like that. So that's kind of what we want to do with the channel going forward if we're able to. That's going to take some time, you know. You have to have money to do things like that, and we really want to, you know, do as best as we can for the community, and that seems like a pretty good way to go.
Yeah, that's been like a life goal of ours. We've always just thought like, dang it, I wish there was like a d.i.d charity or something like something to help get these people out of these abusive situations when they're like, of age, and all they need is just like transportation to a place where they have like a job or whatever, or a place to stay. And with that, we'd be able to help others more than just like, the occasional like $5 to a GoFundMe. We'd actually be able to like give them a push and help.
Exactly. So as we grow bigger, like I said, we may be doing like sponsorships and such on our channel. And that's just so we can try to do this full time. We enjoy doing YouTube and we want to continue to connect to the community. And then as we are able to support ourselves, any extra money will be going into trying to create that type of fund.
Mm-hmm. And we would probably still have like a part-time job because let's be real here. Us over here, we're too like restless to like stay at home all day. We'd probably have like something part-time. That'd be good. Oh yeah, I've been holding on to a question for like 5 minutes. Okay, so this one was really interesting. I had to answer this because Xavier just did like reminded me of a beautiful visual he gave us in the inner world in this exact situation. It was like, so I have a question. Did either of you ever have moments where you found out your systems were larger than previously thought by way of an alter coming out and saying a number that shocks you? Sort of. So, if you guys remember, about oh geez, I think it was like a year ago at this point, we made that really big like system family tree looking thing, and Xavier basically one day took it deadpan. He was just like, "Okay, you want to see something?" And he just like took an image of that and just like held it up to a mirror and just like stared right at Devin, and everyone was just like, "Oh my god, dude, no!" But it turns out. Yes. 1 year later, yes. It really do be like that sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna like release the questions and just get caught up because otherwise it's gonna like drop me down randomly, and that is a terrifying thought. Oh yeah, the two of us absolutely have inner worlds.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got like a planet within a planet. I live on the surface of that one planet.
You have like a solar system. You have a
Yeah,
full ass solar system.
I guess. There's like a landmass and two moons, another planet behind it, and a spaceship or three. It's a lot. And it all just like keeps gradually coming up. And it's not like we're creating this, it's not really getting created, it's more like getting uncovered. Kind of like fog that's being gradually lifted. And it's there. It's already all there.
Was there another question?
Oh, yeah. We've got this one a couple times. What's your favorite songs?
Um, I'm not a sexual alter, so I prefer kind of raunchier music that I'd rather not mention on this channel. Um, but I guess like most of the system enjoys old high school songs like Panic at the Disco and such.
What
So
about that one that everybody talks?
Everybody Talks is a good song.
It's a pretty solid, good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine is well, not really a song, just like the music artist in general, Poppy. She's one of my favorites, and I've got a Poppy t-shirt that is mine. And yeah, I have a t-shirt. Like in a large system that's kind of like an achievement, like, yeah, I got a t-shirt out here. Like I got a timeshare out there. Yeah. Besides the bad stuff of d.i.d, do you like the way your inner worlds are made?
Yeah, I enjoy existing there. Some people don't, but I do. I enjoy existing. It's nice.
Yeah, me too. It's really cool. It's very different than out here. a lot more naturey, I guess. And that's very nice. I basically have been camping out in the forest for so long. In our world, you can just do that and it's fine. Plus, I know how to like hunt and everything. I'm like a quarter elf, so I got that skills with the bow and arrows.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, we dyed our hair. I would never have chosen this color. I would have liked to stay blonde, but
Yeah.
I don't know who did it.
We have red going on. We did that a couple days
Yeah,
ago.
it's real fresh. These are just both box dyes. A lot of the time, we just use box dyes.
We like to dye each other's hair,
Yeah.
and we never look at tutorials.
We just read the directions and do our best. Dare used to watch a ton of things like makeup tutorials and stuff, but he hasn't fronted in forever.
Sorry, guys. What do we look like on the inner world? I have dark hair and brown eyes.
I have an actual picture. Yeah, I'm just gonna climb over everything to go get the iPad.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of questions on our Instagram about the locking your altars up and what you can do an alternative for like violent altars who aren't appropriate to be fronting. And more on that when they get back here.
I just needed some water.
But there
It's
is,
getting dry.
I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay.
But yeah, totally. Alternatives and like what do I mean by it's not okay to lock your altars up? Like when we wrote that, it was kind of like I don't even remember who wrote that, so I'm just gonna be like flopping all over the place. I don't remember. um, Whoever wrote that was thinking like, yeah, the people who think that is like what you do in any scenario when you see like a bad or scary altar, like just put him in the box, and like you gotta realize and like kind of analyze the situation first instead of just like being the button smash meme. You gotta like think like, okay, is this guy like a totally violent bro who will be like very destructive in the body and such, or is this just someone who's like in a lot of pain and you can tell? Like there is a difference there, and like yeah, you just gotta really pay attention to the altars and their individual needs and like what is actually necessary, because some altars have themselves said like, yeah, I would be safer locked up instead of out there. And we saw some of those people like down in the comment section, so thank you all for sharing that. Like that's not in our experience range at all, and we haven't seen anything like that until down in those comment sections. So thanks for sharing again. And yeah, situations are completely different. Like our big message here is like, do what's right for your case. Like what works for us is totally not gonna work for everybody. Like that's the case with it all. Like you do not have to do what we do in our system in order to be functional and having DID, because we're just an example of one path of healing that you could take that may not be the correct one, but it's there.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of the altars that people were referencing in the comments, I feel like they could use therapy. Like, even if you're not out to your therapist, you could have them front and be like, lately I've been having a lot of thoughts of X, Y, and Z. So if they actively want help, you should be able to get them help. Um,
It's dead.
oh no.
I'm just gonna go plug it in. It'll be fine.
But like I said, even if you're not out to your therapist about having DID, just being able to have them like act like you, a lot of covert systems do that anyway. Um, and being able to have them get the help that they need. And if they have to stay locked up, maybe have them be able to be co-conscious every once in a while, and actually not co-conscious during any certain like, oh well, we need to be active during this time, but like a time where it's okay to have a conversation with them
Mm-hmm.
and ask them what's going on and really try and figure out why they are doing what they're doing. Because sometimes locking up for a week or two at a time, sure, I can understand that. But locking up forever can definitely create resentment towards your system
Mm-hmm.
and make things worse in the long run. And then you could have alters holding grudges against you when your system's there, supposed to be there to help you.
Yeah. Also, don't worry about it, Sophie. Our other mod had to go to bed. It is all right. We chose a later time to do this. That is totally fine. But yeah, some altars over here, like if we push them away too much, they kind of get mad about it, and then they're like, "Oh, really? So now you want me back?" When everyone's like, "Hey, dude, like we need your help with this thing," and then we feel like really bad for it, and we have to like apologize and like smooth things over somehow. And not all altars can always make amends with each other because yeah, there can be some really big fights in our world about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah. So what about teen alters experiencing autism symptoms at work and getting attacked by customers for it? How do I handle it? Should I just let an adult take over for me? Ooh, that's really rough. Like if you can, like try to ground yourself in the moment and like if it is too much for you to handle, like definitely. Some Karens are just way too much to handle sometimes and there is no shame in taking a minute to take care of yourself and like if you need to switch out, like take care of yourself. And yeah, but if you can and if you can't handle it, then just like try to ground yourself and breathe and remember like they're probably mad about something that's totally unrelated. Like that's the weird thing about people. A lot of people that are mad and like lash out are mad about something that's completely unrelated. And we think about that sometimes and we're like, "Oh, wait a second. Like I could have been anybody and they still would have been a butt." Like some people, they just mad.
It's Kari
Yes.
2020.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Some Karens are just too much to handle, and that's okay. It is the truth. It's the truth. Sometimes we've had to, like, switch into someone who's, like, completely emotionless. Ulysses has had to come and take over at work before because, like, someone was getting too emotional. Well, that was forever ago, but I mean, it still happened. Yeah. Like, if you have some good alters that are, like, really good for work around, that can like kind of be co-conscious and help you out in situations that can be really handy. Like if you've got some good communication skills going on, it takes a second to be able to do that,
Oh
but
yeah.
after a while it's good. Someone says painting.
Drawing with a glass pen.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, we make a lot of these different types of things. This one's actually going to go on a sticker here real soon. We love to draw these.
I got a real good one for you. There's a bit of a war starting between two of the main tribes in our system. Do you have any tips? It's okay if you don't.
Um, I wasn't really a part of the war that just happened, but I mean, we use a message board when things are getting too rowdy between people and they can't tolerate being around each other. So that way they at least have some communication and rather than like butting up against each other, they are able to give each other space. But I guess it kind of just depends on like your system's predicament and what exactly you're going through.
Another question we've got a couple times is, do you celebrate every altar's birthday?
No, a lot of alters, we don't know their birthdays. We have guesstimations, and sometimes, like, every year, um, it'll be like, yeah, it was around that time. And they just kind of pick a day to celebrate. Other times, alters just don't want their birthdays to be celebrated. Some of them are bitter about being in a system, which is totally fine. We understand that.
Yeah, for us.
The children are wild in the background. Yeah, there's some sort of party going on here.
Yeah, I do not know. Like these children do not live here. We have never seen them before today, and now here they are, and I'm just like, what is? Where did you come from, children? But yeah, we do not celebrate every altar's birthday. We have some who are bitter too, but like, in the way that birthdays were really stressful for us as a kid. Like there was a lot of overstimulation that was misinterpreted as us throwing a tantrum. Like we just wanted, a minute to go chill and take a breather, and our parents always like made us cry about it. So, yeah, we don't have a lot of alters who enjoy their birthday celebrated. We actually have anxiety about the body's birthday most of the times. And everyone's like, oh, what do you want to do for your birthday? And it's just like, I don't know. Stop asking me that. I don't know. Not B.
Not P.
Not be yelled at. Not be yelled at. I think that's where I was going with that sentence. Yeah. Whew. But how many altars do y'all have, if you don't mind me asking?
We have like 180 plus at this point. I'm not sure the exact count. We haven't got count lately.
Yeah. I think our last rough count was at about 209. Yeah, we hit 200. Swag. Uh, it's wild. Like these aren't new splits either, which is the weird part about it all. They were all just hiding down like in that planet in the planet, and they're just vibing there, doing their things, and then people are like, "Hey, like it's okay to front now. Like the bad stuff's like really over now." And then they're just like, "Hey, all right. Hey, you know what we went through?" It's been a time, but it's really good to see these alters being able to like exist without having to like cram themselves down, because that's what's been having to happen. Like they've been so shielded and hidden down in those depths. Oh, did someone notice the shirt? Yeah. It says Gob Squad on the sleeve.
It does. It says Acrylic and Aether on this one and Gob Squad on this one.
I love it so much. Someone lol, what it must be like to count altars.
Oh goodness, it is so rough.
Yeah, at this point I'm just like, oh, there's that group of littles over there. What's that? I'm put it at 6, I guess. Looks like 6. Do we count those fragments? Those probably are just holograms. It's kind of loose at this point.
The red one? Yeah, that's the other shirt that we have. Also,
Yeah.
you have stuff on the back of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm wearing this hoodie because Arthur has claimed this shirt, and if I wear it without the hoodie for too long, he's gonna like be out. But yeah, Acrylic and Aether, and then hashtag Gob Squad. It's bomb. Let's see. What time is it for you? It's sunrise and 3:30 a.m. for me. Oh my god, it is 7:41 p.m. So it's like after dinner time, about evening-ish. It's like sunset.
Somebody says they're definitely shopping next week.
Oh, nice. We appreciate that so much. Like, we're really glad that people are like interested in buying our art because uh, we actually did a digital rendition of one of our paintings and put it up there, and it is surreal. Like, we could like hold that on a sticker. I mean, just even just to have it ourselves, it's awesome. We haven't bought one of those stickers yet, but we intend to.
And also, for those of you new here, I think there was like 46 of you in here when we were talking about what we plan on doing in the future. So for those of you who were not here, I'm just gonna fill you in real quick. As we get bigger, we're almost at 20K, guys. Like, holy cow! Thank you all
Thank you so
for
much.
being here. But as we do get bigger and we start to get more money from AdSense and start doing like sponsorships and such, we want to do YouTube full time. They might be doing like a
I don't know
part-time
what we're
job,
doing with our life.
but we personally would enjoy doing YouTube full time. We enjoy being here for you guys. We like making videos. Um, and so to do that, we would need sponsorships and things like that, selling merch, all the stuff that contributes into being a YouTuber, which is amazing, guys. Like, again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just want you guys to know that as we do grow bigger, we want to create a foundation or a fund or charity. I can't think of the right wording right now. So that way we can start something to get abused people out of bad situations and get them into a safe spot. So as we grow bigger, that's what we want to do with our channel. We might not always stick to educational content. As you've seen in the past, we do things like being boozled.
The
So,
Tarzan dance
so
challenge.
sometimes we're just a entertainment channel. Other times we're educational. Like, we
We're a
vary.
combination. We
Yeah.
kind of do a little bit of multiple topics. Like we don't want to have to like hold ourselves to like, that one topic channel thing cuz like that's like holding a consistent aesthetic on Instagram. It's really hard. It's like, wow. Yeah.
But yeah, once we're able to go full time on YouTube, that's what we want to do here. So you guys might see some sponsorships from us for like Skillshare and such. And that's just so we can go full time and consider getting things. Let's see, disabilities.
Oh yeah, that one.
But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about what we want to do in the future, let us know. You can message us on Patreon. That's the easiest way to get a hold of us.
Hmm.
Anyway, questions?
Questions. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some more charities. Lit. Um I don't have d.i.d, but I have ADHD and Asperger's. Oh, mood. All of the above.
Isn't Asperger's being like phased out as a term because of things and stuff?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not certain exactly where, like, we would fall on the autism spectrum anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, we haven't done too much research on that because, oh boy, have we been in denial. It's been a wild time, but yeah, I believe that that might have gotten changed to something. Or,
I
like,
think
the
it's just autism now.
ASD, the autism spectrum disorder, I'm pretty sure that that's what's most commonly used and accepted by the medical professionals, but I am not the certain. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did someone saw the inner world globe? Oh, do you want to see it?
And thank you to our patrons who have been so beautifully donating to us or contributing to us. I don't know what the right term for that would be, but we do have tiers up now, and people are starting to get their letters from us that have signed up for that. Some people don't want letters, which is totally fine. If you want to contribute without the extras, you're more than welcome to. Our lowest tier is $1. Um, so that's the shout outs on our videos that you see it that you've recently started to see on the end of our videos. So thank you.
Someone has an ASD asterisk. Like, if I didn't say ASD for autism spectrum disorder, that's what I thought in my head. I thought the acronym ASD, but things get kind of scrambled because you know, the Aetherian thing makes it really difficult sometimes because the sentence structures are literally backwards. So yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like a technique our brain actually used to hide things better is flipping them backwards so that they were something else. And it did that with language too. Like there are words from like a couple other languages thrown into Aetherian kind of flipped and warped as well, like English. And it's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, do you have paintings that you make that are for sale? They are on Etsy. We've got a little art section on there. We intend to put some more paintings up. We've got like a bag of them and that's kind of just been sitting there, but like sometimes it's hard to measure paintings because some of them aren't like exactly square. Some of them are kind of funky shapes.
Mm-hmm.
But we intend to put up more quite soon here because like, we could use the extra room. Like it's better to have those paintings on someone's wall out there rather than just like sitting in a pile in a bag in our corner.
And we plan on putting some of these drawings up for sale as well. We want them to go on merch, but some of the original ones. This is what I'm working on right now, in case you guys are wondering why I'm looking down and not at the screen. But some of the drawings will also be on Etsy here fairly soon.
I'm sorry, someone like so the A is silent in ether, but the E is silent in Aetherian? Yes. It's flipped. Oh dang, that's clever. Let's see. A couple of questions I wanted to address before I go and grab that globe, because I want to point out where I live. Did any start out speaking fluent Aetherian? Yes, Sujin. And he almost flippantly refused to learn English for months. Like, it took him a while to actually be like, okay, fine, I will actually learn and make my accent, like, to a level that you can actually understand me in order to communicate because English is required. But if he had the choice, he wouldn't have done that at all. And same with Bob, he's still struggling with that. Like at the Healing Together conference, he was literally like saying like cuss words in Aetherian, and then like eventually he gave up and he was like, "Fine, I'll speak in English." And everyone was like, "You speak English?" Even in our system. But I speak the Western dialect because I live below the West, which I'm going to point out on the globe, which is why I want to answer that first.
Most of our videos have links to the Etsy. It is just called Aetherian Crafts.
Yeah.
If you want to check that out, we have masks for sale. We'll have stuffed animals for sale in the next couple of days that have rice in the feet. They're grounding stuffed animals that have helped us immensely with grounding. And there's quite a few other different crafts there as well. So check it out. Do we have different dialects? No, I mean, some people have different vernaculars and speak like old timey English, but not a different language, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we're the only one here with that full on inner world language. Yeah, this is our globe. This is the main continent here. You can tell it's the one with the desert, while the other one's got the lake. And over here, let's see, it's kind of flipped. Right here is the west. This is kind of like the hot spot of everything. It looks like, imagine two mountains, but one of them got cut off, like at the foothills, so it kind of made like a big circle. And there's like a big city that's just there. And that's the West. That's where all the drama happens in the system. And then I live in like, there's down there kind of a mountain range, and then some more mountains and stuff that make kind of like a valley. And it's a really thick forest. Like the trees are like super dense. And I've just been camping out there with Varric for about a year and a half, I think, about a year. And it's been pretty great. Just gather around the campfire, hang out. It's good.
Do our eye colors change when we switch? Sometimes. I know we have a Jessica in our system, and her eyes are like ice blue when she fronts out here. I think we have a previous picture of that somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see. This altar. Let's see. Please help. I rarely front, but had to today. Been either front stuck or blended all day, and positive triggers to get host back not working. Any tips? Let's see. If there's anyone else out there besides the host, like something that we have to do, like when we switch, we have to go through a couple of switches to get to one that's actually like solid. And you've witnessed this.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
talked about this so much. Like, it's really hard for like someone to go from like, Devon to completely another altar and be solid. It's usually the altar after that that's more grounded. The one in the middle is kind of like really dissociated and just like, what's even going on? Why am I here? And sometimes we don't even get through like the second switch of the day, and it's a challenge. But yeah, seeing if there's any other altars in your system that have like a similar kind of vibe to you, like similar kind of energy at the moment, like trying to get them co-conscious with you, and then like eventually switching is good. And also taking a nap might help. Sometimes taking a nap can make you switch.
Sometimes it also makes things worse.
Someone just gave us $20. Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Dang. That's
You
awesome.
guys are amazing.
Has Tevin found his body inner world yet? We found it. We have located it quite solidly. It's in the attic of the West. The the mountain in the West has kind of like this really cool attic. It's like basically a cone room, and at first it was used as storage. Like that's what we thought it was. It was just this big storage room. And then upon closer like uncovering and digging through stuff, we found the tube where Devon's body is, where he's just basically frozen there. Like in like a dormant state basically. He's like basically still asleep in our world. And then we had to like clear out the attic and then get the tube like undone. So he's kind of just like hovering there, like not quite connected to it yet, but he's not on the tube. He could get in our world potentially, but we're not just certain how yet. Ooh, favorite inner world animal.
Um, hmm. Probably gopher bunnies. Gopher bunnies are like rabbits that they're more destructive than the rabbits out here, and they burrow a lot like gophers do. And they're kind of like dogs, where if you're friendly with them, they will like attach themselves to you and like follow you home. And I'm in the current process of taming one.
Yes. There's an interesting question. Oh, I think I might have missed it. Are either of you polyfragmented systems? Yes, we both are. But I just wanted to answer that one real quick.
By definition, yes.
Yeah, by definition. Um, favorite inner world animal. Mine is white stags, and those are different than the regular deer. Like they're kind of taller, they've got really long skinny legs, and they've got these antlers that kind of look like woven branches. And they've got like kind of leaves that like glow and float, and they kind of glow white.
That's pretty
And
awesome.
yeah, they just like kind of float through the forest almost. Like they walk so quietly and delicately you can almost never hear them, and they're really cool. Oh my god, sorry, dumb question. Is Black Kitty name Mage or Mange? It is Mage. There is no N in that.
Yeah, it's Mage
Mage.
because she really took a liking to our witch stand when we brought her home. Like the first day, she was trying to climb into our witch's stuff, and it was just the most adorable thing, and we couldn't help but name her Mage because of it. And she also meowed at us when we called her Mage, so there was no doubt in our mind that that was going to be her name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'd never name a cat Mange. Oh, that's the worst thing. Our dad calls cats that as an insult, and he really hates cats and is very mean to them, so we would never name a cat that. Oh, poor baby. Let's see. Has Hollow added anything new to their shelf? Oh, oh yeah. Hollow uses he/him pronouns. Thanks. I'm glad you liked the video, but oh yeah, there's a Tums container. A Tums container with the labels peeled off so that it is only plastic and then blue plastic. Someone says, love how Arthurian system protects Hollow. Does acrylic have a delicate altar?
I think the closest we have. Who would it be?
I'm just laughing because autocorrect totally got me there. Arthurian. That's gorgeous.
I'm sure we do. Our littles are kind of like hollow in a way. At least one of them. Um, let's see. Who else do we have that is like fairly pure? Keeper. Keeper's pretty pure, and everybody liked him or liked them when they were on the channel. They kind of explained how they feel emotions in color, and if you haven't seen that video, you guys should check it out. It's old and probably not very well like filmed, but it's pretty interesting.
Someone just asked, why does Hollow refer to himself by his name? And I just realized now that we already have our d.i.d and ED's video filmed, we can now film that video. We can tell you why he speaks in the third person in great detail, but like, I don't know if I want to like give a little description now. I might. It's kind of like a way to hide. It's like way more complex than you think it is. It's definitely trauma related, and it's he kind of uses it as a way to get the system used to how the memories are hidden. It's like a secret code almost, but like just replace his name with nobody, and then like things take a very different turn because like the phrase like nobody knows this and nobody knows that, and we have an alter named Nobody who is the OG trauma holder and looks like Hollow's twin basically. So that's kind of why, yeah, that's kind of why in a very brief description. But we intend to make a whole video on that. We've literally printed the thing out and everything, so
Saint. Saint is
Saint.
our innocent like Saint is very scared of people and just doesn't know which way is up.
Let's see.
I think somebody asked us how Ace was.
Oh yeah.
Ace is doing good. Ace is I think currently in the Empire, which is like east in our system. We're gonna do an inner system video or inner world video too, but we have to paint our inner world again because Thick Boy peed on our inner world painting. So
he's got some issues.
yeah, so we gotta redo our painting before we can go ahead and make that video, but it's coming.
Yeah, we got them a good canvas going. We repainted one of our old pieces and did kind of a really cool texture on it so it looks like old-timey paper almost, but a little more abstract. And hopefully it turns out really good. I'm really excited to see it all together, honestly, because like I can finally be like, oh, that's where that is. Because what I'm picturing is probably wrong. Like the way you describe the house as being like south, I was like, oh geez, I thought it was in the middle. Someone said, can you do a video on RA or MC? Maybe include stuff for systems suspecting it? Yes, yes, we can. And that's something that we'd like to do as well. But that's something we have to like, that's something we gotta word just right because that itself is a topic that is difficult to physically talk about, actually. Like, you see, I'm stumbling over my words right now. I want to be speaking in consistent sentences, but things get censored out and taken away from me sometimes because the gatekeepers about that stuff are really, really picky about what they want you to share and not share. So, like, what we say out here, what we can say on videos, has been like so filtered. And like, there's been a lot of things that are just like, oh yeah, don't talk about that one group of hidden altars. But now we can mention them because it's okay for them to front. So it's just one of those weird things. Like it sounds a lot scarier than it is, but like in some cases it's kind of just like d.i.d but with booby traps. I describe it like that, d.i.d but with booby traps being an RA system. Yeah, yeah, you can literally have altars that are there to scramble your thoughts intentionally. Like we have one, looks like she's got cones shoved in her ears, and she filters like sound and stuff, and it's interesting. And we still don't know exactly where she is, but we've got some ideas. Hopefully, we can like look around. Yeah, I've seen one other d.i.d, but I can recommend a channel in the meantime if you want more information on that. Check out Dylan Groves. Their channel is awesome. And they also do like song covers, which is really cool sometimes because they've got like a really cool taste in music, I think. They're a good channel. And they're like super mindful about triggers and stuff too. Like it's really good. Like even though it's like a delicate topic, they're like super aware of that and they're like taking the proper precautions to protect people, which is great because that's what their whole channel is about. It's awesome. Does switching feel different physically or mentally depending on who's switching?
I'd say yeah, because sometimes alters have a harder or easier time switching, and it that really depends on who's fronting and how they hold on to the front. So there's different ways, different feelings of alters fronting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's so many different types of switches too. There's so many different sensations that could like come with switching. Because like, for example, even switching back in. Like that's something that we alters don't talk a lot about. And that's probably why Devin doesn't know how it feels to like I like actually try to switch back in properly. It kind of could feel like, you know, falling backwards in a certain with a certain gravity or like stepping back or being thrown or just like blinking and then you're just back in or you just get a fog and then it kind of goes all gray for a minute there. Someone has given us some things. Oh my gosh, CLP 10,000. It's like $12 in US dollar. That's amazing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
I don't know what CLP is. What type of currency is that?
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm really bad with acronyms. That's like one of our downfalls is like we are terrible with acronyms and always have been. It's probably why we almost failed biology. Yeah. Oh, any particular colors of fabrics you all prefer to be sent? Oh, that's so generous of you.
Um, I don't have any like special interests in fabrics. I just work with whatever. We personally like not animal prints, but animal fabrics. Like we have fabric with owls on it. Somebody sent us $4.99.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Keep it cool. You keep it cool too. Thank you so much. Oh, God. But
But
yeah.
like we have owls on fabric and let's see. There's some bears. We have some
Bees.
bears. We have bees on fabric.
Bears. Beats.
Battlestar
Battlestar Galactica.
Galactica. Can you tell we love The Office?
We watched it like twice. I think someone left. They're like, no, I don't like The Office. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Oh, Dylan. Oh, Groves. Groves. Yeah, you spelled Dylan right, though. You just had it's just a G instead of a D on the last name. Groves, like a forest grove.
What were we saying?
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Or oh, what CLP stands for? Oh, Chilean peso. Oh, that's awesome. From Chile. That is the bomb. Well, you should get Animal Crossing. Yeah, like
We don't have a Nintendo to play it on though.
once we get a Nintendo Switch someday, then
Someday.
hella, we're in. Like that'd be fun. It looks like or what is it? Rune Factory. Oh, you haven't played that ever, have you?
No.
Oh, it's like basically you have a farm and you tame animals and then you like fight monsters, but like after you fight them the first time, you can tame them and you can have like dragons and
Oh, that's cool.
goats.
That just reminds me of WoW, which I'm
A
sure a lot
little
of
bit.
people over here will groan. Are we still engaged? What makes you think that we're not? I'm just yes, we are engaged and we're getting next married next year on October 5th.
2021. Maybe they're like wondering if we're like married yet. I hope that's what they're wondering. Because like
Yeah,
if we weren't
hopefully.
engaged, then we wouldn't be living together.
Hashtag
Like,
don't live with exes.
yeah, we would not do that. Oh, someone sent us $5.
You guys are amazing.
Thank
You
you,
guys
little
make
birds.
our heart warm.
It's incredibly helpful. Thank you for doing these live chats, inspiring us to start our own channel. Yes, and we're super psyched that people are still down to make content, even though things are scary. Like, y'all are strong.
Yes, things are scary, but they're going to get better. And we hope by promoting the smaller channels, people can see that it's not all about education. It's also about raising awareness that systems can be
Human.
human. They don't always talk about d.i.d. That in our day-to-day life, that's not all we talk about. That's just all we
Mm,
talk about here, because that's what this channel's for.
right.
But there are systems there, even us, that enjoy things like gaming or writing, reading, talking, making commentary videos, jokes, things like that. um so like there's plenty of different system creators out there, and we hope by promoting them that we will help to lower the hate towards the community, because I feel like a lot of it right now is because of all the drama that's happened in the educational d.i.d community. And no, I'm not going to throw any names out there. um, but I feel like that's what a lot of the hate is coming forward. So we want to help, other smaller channels gain some followers so people can see different sides, and not just ours.
More system linked to a link to Dylan's channel. That was so nice of you. Oh my god.
I
Thank you
declare
so much.
bankruptcy.
I love that so much. Favorite episodes though, I'd have to say the CPR one where Dwight puts on the mannequin face. The whole system just thinks that's the funniest thing ever. Because when we were in high school, we took like a specialized like class that they offered for like a CPR and first aid certification because we wanted to go pre-med in college originally. And yeah, the teacher actually showed that episode in class when we were learning CPR, like as a what not to do, but she just wanted to have some fun with the class. It was a really fun time. I don't know how I remember that. A lot of the system doesn't even remember we took the health careers course in high school.
That's just a solid mood. We've had authors come around. I can't remember a lot of their names because I haven't been around. That have been in like middle school that remember taking things like shop.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because which bear is best? But shop? You
Yeah,
had flipping shop?
we took shop.
You lucky.
That was
I'm
middle
jealous.
school. That was middle school. We took shop. We made a cutting board, a birdhouse, and there was one other thing I think that we made. And that was really fun. We also got in trouble for chewing gum. We didn't realize we were chewing gum. It was kind of like a mindless thing. We got in trouble for chewing gum because you're not supposed to chew gum in shop because it can get stuck in the machines. And so we had to sit out and write like an entire page of sentences, which is probably why we forgot that shop existed.
Shop is so surreal. Someone asked, are you still knitting/crocheting? I need inspiration as it helps me with anxiety. Hollow's got a project that I'm pretty sure is inspiring. He's started to collect blue yarn and make hats with it, which I think is the purest thing ever. Like, he's making a bunch of them. Like, I think he wants to put them on like put a couple on Etsy, send a couple to some friends. I don't know, but there's blue hats.
Once I'm done drawing some of these lines here, I will. We have an unboxing for you guys. Somebody sent us
Oh
some stuff
yeah.
from Amazon, and we want to thank them. There are also other people who have sent us things. They're the dream catchers you guys have seen in the dissociation video. Those were sent to us along with like stress putty.
And a
Um,
Gorillas t-shirt that Nova loves. He's always wanted one of those. Like literally that shirt. He was just thrilled about that.
People have sent us ribbon and fabric and stickers, and there's a box of like felt. I don't know what they are. Felt creatures like cats and stuff. Um, like we want to make an entire unboxing video, but we're so disorganized, and we apologize for that. But we want to thank everyone who has sent us things.
We do have some unboxings filmed. I know we did like one in our car a while ago, and that was when our hair was like to our cheekbones. So when we make an unboxing video next, I think we might just include just the clips. I don't even know if they'll be in the correct chronological order, but they will be there. But we have filmed. And yeah, I know Arcadia did one, I think, and ended up switching in the middle of it. I'm pretty sure they ended up switching to Hollow, which is a really weird turnover, which is hilarious. But yeah,
I just want to finish some of these lines. I'll show you guys what I have because it's kind of looking really cool. I'm
yeah,
really enjoying this one. It kind of looks both space and water themed. And we apologize for the screaming in the background.
yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. There's a couple of good questions there.
Answer some questions while I finish up here.
Let's see. Someone's got a question. They don't know how to word it. They don't know if it's offensive or not, and they're asking if it's a good time to ask it. They just don't want to upset anyone. I'm pretty solid right now.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you can ask it. Go ahead.
like if you have well-meaning, we won't take it as offensive.
Yeah. And yeah, we have an alter named Nova too, but it's more of like an anagram of Devin. because that's like his reverse almost. What is going on with those kids? Like they're on bikes and scooters and just running around the parking lot for I don't know why. Maybe there's a birthday party. Don't know.
And the neighbors around here are really loud anyway, so I apologize. We'll be moving soon, though, into a quieter place
Yes.
where we won't have to worry about parents yelling at their children.
Because we don't condone that. Speak with your children. You don't need to yell unless they're far away. Oh yeah, the question was, do you consider DID a disability or disabling?
Yeah.
In some cases, yes, but not for everyone. No.
It can be, I think, in every case, it's debilitating. Um, that's kind of one of the,
Or disabling.
yeah, that's one of the key things for a diagnosis is it has to like interfere with your life in one way or another and be distressing. And with DID, dissociation just it definitely impacts every form. Well, not every form, but every aspect of our life. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you're talking to a friend, you go, uh, "What was I just saying?" And sometimes that's a switch, and yeah. So, for us, I would consider it as such. Um, Not in the way that most things are dis- disabilities, though.
I'm sorry, someone just asked if I'm growing a beard. Funny thing, I was just thinking about the facial hair, but I'll get that to that in a second. Because actually, no, I'll just say we've been working on this goatee for a second, and we're quite proud of it. It's taken 3 years to come in, but it's finally here. It's noticeable now, and hopefully, it will become darker over time because there is more fuzz that just keeps appearing everywhere, even though we keep shaving almost every other day now. It's pretty great. But as far as us considering DID a disability or disabling, um, yeah, sometimes for us personally, it kind of can be like that's something we're a little bit like reluctant to admit to ourselves. It's like yes, it really does mess me up that bad sometimes, and that kind of sucks, but it does, and trauma be like that sometimes, but yeah, sometimes. It's not always like that though. There are like times of like extreme high functioning, but if you're having like, a flashback episode, then sometimes like our legs will give out and we'll kind of fall, and that's not a good time. But then like, we'll have, sometimes we'll have months where we'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on top of the world. I have a job and I'm doing everything good." And then like for a few weeks will just be like everything is awful. I can barely move. I can't get out of bed today. It varies. But yeah, sometimes. Oh yeah, someone messaged you on Instagram the other day. Oh cool. Good. My multiple life. I think you're gonna make them some gloves. Someone says beard's nice, they're soft. I hope. I hope this doesn't end up being too rough. I'm probably gonna put conditioner in it if it does. Oh, cool. Someone says they've never been on a YouTube live stream before. Well, that's cool. We're
Welcome
just sitting,
in
just sitting in Oregon answering questions. It's
and
pretty great.
drawing.
Yeah, that thing looks bomb. It almost looks like an animal, but not quite. Yeah, any advice for therapists working with polyfragmented systems as opposed to smaller systems? I'm working towards becoming a DID specialist. Oh, that's really cool. That is awesome. We need more of those in this world,
Oh,
so
yes, we do.
we appreciate that so much. But let's see. I guess, yeah, sometimes not being able to tell a lot of alters apart very easily because some alters are just like similar to other alters, but they are different. So, like, like small differences are definitely important with polyfragmented systems because like it might mean something if someone does something a little differently than someone else, and that could be like an entirely different alter. And someone says you're in Oregon? Indeed, we are. That is a state we reside in. Oh yeah, someone's asking you if you have more masculine traits you've developed since on T. If too personal, don't worry. Okay, not to answer.
I mean, everyone has noticed that our voice has dropped quite a bit. We definitely have facial hair now. It's not in right now. We shaved the other day. Um,
Your face shape's a little different.
yeah, our face shape has
Your
changed a little
forehead's a
bit.
little different.
um,
It looks nice.
Thank
I like
you.
it.
Thank you. I'm not positive though. Like, I haven't really paid attention much to the like physical changes because I'm not out very often.
Hmm. Yeah, but definitely the facial hair. I've been like, yeah, I haven't been able to see it today, but like the last time I was out, I was like, hey, nice. Kind of twinning. Oh, yeah, someone's asking if they can see the drawing.
Give me 1 second. I'm finishing this line and then I will give you guys what you want.
I like it. Hey, we're the same state as Little Bird System. Oh my god, that is great. Someone says it looks like you gained more muscle mass.
Which is very funny because I'm pretty sure we've gotten weaker with COVID and not being able to go to the gym. We've possibly gotten broader. That makes sense.
Hmm. More shoulder. Someone says we're cute together. And then, how do you decide as a system whether to take hormones?
Majority rules, and if somebody has some serious concerns, hear them out. And if you can ease those concerns, then awesome. But for us, it was majority rules, and like two or three people were a little upset by the transition, but are now very comfortable in the body and are happy that we went through with it. Um, so I don't know. It's different for every system on how they agree on things. It's kind of like, um, what do you want to do as a career? That's another big life decision that you
Mm-hmm.
have to make together. So it's kind of the same type of decision.
Oh, someone likes my new glasses. Thank you. We've had them for a couple months. We just haven't really worn them on camera because, you get the ring light reflecting in them, and sometimes that can be kind of funny. And we get distracted by it, and we keep just like staring at the circles that are on our glasses. But how do you decide as a system whether to take hormones? It's definitely, in our case, was not the host's decision. Like a lot of people, like, yeah, we've gotten a lot of questions that were like, yeah, Devin's decision to take hormones. And we're like, it wasn't his decision to take hormones. It was the majority. And like, he was all just in denial and like wigging out the whole time. So like it was honestly Liberty. It was like the gatekeepers that kind of really pushed forward and were like, guys, do you want this or not? And kind of like put out kind of a whole just like an idea of this is what our future could be like. Do you want this or do you want it without the hormones? And it could be this. And everyone was like, let's go the hormones way because without them, our life would be very different than what it is now, and it would not be as nice. It would not be as good. Our body wouldn't fit us as well, because, like, despite us still, like, our system growing, like, we are discovering more female alters, but, like, it's still majority guys.
And the female autists in our system, they don't mind the hormones. Like me, I'm just like, cool. It's a little different, but it's not bad. think the only one that is like slightly upset at the voice change at least is Grace because she used to have like a very high voice and she loved to sing. But we figured it out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Little Bird is asking, so is our close proximity to one another meaning that we could invite you to a d.i.d. awareness event we want to create here? Obviously, we respect to know completely. Like, if you're creating an event and you just want us to, like, crash it, absolutely. Because I don't know how we're handling, like, planning things right now. Our brain's kind of a mess. We got a lot of planning to do, but we would love to come to those things. Like, absolutely. Like, we wanted to, like, have some more d.i.d. meetups and stuff, and we created sort of a Facebook page called Collectives Unite. And, we had to, of course, cut those plans down because of the the pandemic. Because it would have been like something like creating sort of basically social clubs in different cities. Like we'd have one like we got a buddy in Orlando, we've got a friend in the Bay Area, we've got a friend in Seattle. Like there could be little clubs in like bigger cities that systems could just group together like through NAMI or something. Like we were gonna work through NAMI to kind of like push that a little bit and uh yeah, our summer before last was kind of rough because we were stuck at our dad's house, and I really learned that where we live really impacts what we're able to do. And if we're in a place where it's like, you're surrounded by screaming and stuff, you can't really get a lot of stuff done. Which is why I'm very excited that our lease is going to be up in August and we're going to have to move one way or another. But yeah, everyone loves the heck out of your drawing.
Thank you
They say it's
guys.
fire.
This one, I don't know if we want to put it on a t-shirt or like what do you guys like? You should look at Teespring and see what they have to offer just in general and see what we should put it on because we, don't want to put it on something that you guys don't want it on and then never sell anything.
Like a phone case. Like
Yeah.
some of those phone cases look kind of funky, even if they do have a cool print on them. It's like, what is a good object to print such a drawing on?
We really love doing these ones. If you guys don't know our inspiration for these types of drawings, we used to actually do these all the time when we were in middle school. But our inspiration for getting back into them is Peter Draws. So if anybody is familiar with that channel, you'll know how calming and soothing his voice is, and just how absolutely amazing he is as an artist. He doesn't even think of himself as an artist, really. He calls his drawings doodles, and I love that.
He's got such a good channel. He's kind of like the Bob Ross of drawings and modern days, because he's like a 20 something too, and he's just drawing and having a good time, and it's really calming.
And like, he has, if you go into his, like, playlists. He has playlists of him reading stories while he draws. He doesn't really do tutorials on how he draws, but he does like pen reviews and stuff. And sometimes he talks about just how much he loves coffee, and I find that amazing. What are you laughing at?
Someone says hi, parents. I think they are calling us their parents. We're
Aw,
system parents. That's adorable. That's amazing. Then someone asked, "Are your systems 420 friendly?"
yes.
I'm trying to think of a really good joke, but absolutely. We actually have like a video that we filmed about that, but we're gonna redo that because we completely misinterpreted one of the reactions we had to that stuff. So like yeah, that was a physical flashback. It wasn't just a random occurrence. If you guys have seen that video. But yeah, definitely. And we are definitely pro legalization for that stuff. People love Peter Draws.
Yes, Peter Draws is like one of our favorite channels to fall asleep to, or if we need like after work, if we need something to relax to, we'll just turn on one of his videos. Like that's what we enjoy doing and watching. Other than Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden, because they are just such memes.
I'm just giving some advice. This is for you, Ishkababble. That comment. Let's see. How are polyphag systems and OSDG 1B related or not related? Let's see. OSDD 1B does not have the big amnesia as much as some polyfragmented systems do. But I'm not certain if OSDD 1B systems can or cannot be polyfragmented. I'm pretty sure they can be.
I don't know.
Just like you can be polyfragmented, but they just don't have that amnesia. I mean, they have subsystems that would be separated more. That'd be an interesting dynamic. Like, yeah, we haven't really heard anyone's experience with that if they've experienced that before. Yes, edibles can definitely sneak up on you. But yeah, if anyone's got some experience about that, yeah, leave a comment somewhere, like after this is posted, so that we can see it and read it solidly. Because it's hard to go back and catch these comments sometimes if it's on an active stream. Yeah. Oh, someone has a gift for you. I hope it will come to you soon. I'm excited.
Gift for who?
I don't know. One of us or both of us, perhaps. Yeah. Either way, we'll be there soon.
And if you guys are having trouble figuring out what to send us, because I've noticed a lot of people just send hollow stuff, and that is totally a-okay. But if you guys wanted to know what we like, just stones in general, like if you want to send us crystals, like that's amazing. We also do a lot of art, so dipping ink and sketchbooks are always a good way to go. Like literally, that's the easiest thing you can get us, and we'll be just absolutely ecstatic.
Yeah. Someone says Greg. I'm truly Greg. Hey, Greg. Greg is a #1 fan base.
Hey, Greg, why don't you go comment hashtag God Squad on one of Danny's videos and see how many people respond to it, because I would just die if someone can beef with us in Danny's world.
They said we'll do. It's amazing. Someone says, "Do you like tarot cards?"
Yes,
We
absolutely.
both do.
Both systems are pretty witchy.
Yeah, as you may have seen from our last dissociation video, our religion is quite unconventional. We're gonna make a video about that actually. That was kind of a precursor almost, like kind of a sneak peek, because we are going to be talking about our religion, but we just want to make a video of it first. It's really cool. Oh, someone says they'll send you some of theirs.
Aw,
Ah,
you guys are so sweet. Like I know we haven't been on the channel very much, and like some people have said, what should we send acrylic? And we just want to let you guys know that if you guys are having trouble with that, we love stones and tarot cards and naturey things. Horses are like our passion. We just haven't been able to get back into them yet until we move. So
someone's asking, will you be taking wedding gifts?
I mean, that's a little over a year from now, but possibly. We'll see.
I'm gonna put a couple things on the wish list on Amazon that's like wedding pertaining to. Maybe at that time. I don't know what we would like want from wedding things because people have like lists of wedding gifts, and it's like that's kind of weird. Like I don't know like what we would do for that. So we'd have to think how that would be. I don't know. um Oh yeah, will this stream be uploaded once it's over? Yeah, we always upload our streams once they're over. Like we just are like, okay, it's over. Let's go get like a glass of water or whatever, and then it just like uploads and it just posts right after once it's done uploading. Sometimes it just takes like it can take like an hour to upload sometimes because uh sometimes it can get to be a long stream and YouTube is a little slow sometimes. But yeah, a little while after it's done filming, it's always up. Got you. Someone says, "What do you do with your stones?"
We do some like, I don't know, peaceful spells, like good luck charms, and we carry them around for various different reasons. Mostly protection. We're pretty spiritually aware, so it's good to have protection when you're dealing with things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't think of anything in particular other than like charging them and holding on to them and loving them.
We like to put them around the house sometimes in like spots in like little jars sometimes and make like arrangements of certain crystals to put together for like certain energies to gather. Sometimes they're good for like meditation or like we got a few that are by our bed. You're like, all right, crystals. Maybe these will make the nightmares stop.
Yeah, we do a lot of different things with them. It's pretty interesting, and we have like a stone book too to describe like the different things they can do for you, and that's always nice to have because then we can like base spells off of it.
Mm-hmm. Someone's asking if we like incense.
Yes.
Do you guys appreciate incense, essential oils, candles, teas? If so, what types and smells?
We like pretty much everything.
As far as
Bes-
incense goes, it's really hard to find ones that aren't like nice.
besides the like really cheap dollar store ones, I can't stand those. They just smell like perfume.
But we're allergic to sage. Ironically, just gotta put that out there now. But yeah, those dollar store incense sticks, I forget that those actually exist and are real.
Yeah, and they are awful.
Probably smell like plastic.
They smell like perfume. They smell like straight up old lady like perfume, but if a teenager put it on. Because teenagers really like to overdo it on the perfume.
Someone said, "Good job not touching your face with that cough." LOL. Thanks. Been working on it. It says maybe update Amazon wish list. Just an idea.
Yeah,
We
no,
intend
it's
to.
definitely getting slim because we've had people buy stuff for us. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god. Someone just asked if you'd like something with Braille on it. That's
I think
amazing.
is that the system that we've been talking to?
I think, yeah, my multiple life.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. I mean, we
So
don't
cool.
we don't know Braille, but I mean,
Always wanted to learn.
yeah.
Always wanted to learn Braille. It's so cool.
Okay.
Yes. The box. I keep forgetting about it.
I was gonna sing the Blues Clues song, but I forgot how it goes.
All I can think of is just the classic something something Blues Clues.
No, it is like we just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. All right. We've already opened this and we already know what's in it, but we wanted to. Oh, yeah, you guys did miss us showing you our drawing, but here is what we have now.
It's so cool.
It's going to basically fill up the entire page, and I'm really stoked.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they say something with Braille on it. I can have a worker write something or write what it says in print. That'd be absolutely amazing, and we would love that so much.
I'm just flipping it around because you can see different things from different like ways that it's shown. And that's what we absolutely adore about these drawings that we do, is because any way you flip it, you can see something completely different.
Yeah, they're just like abstracts.
But yeah. But that is our current drawing.
Oh yeah, someone's asking allergies. We don't want to hurt you. We can answer that after this though.
Yes. Okay, so CG. I'm not gonna say their real name because I don't want anybody to get, stalked or anything.
Yeah.
But CG is the one who sent us all of this. There are a bit of items in here. There's no. It's just a gift receipt.
Oh, cool. It just says what the item
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just sent it as
Just gift receipt.
CG. It's quite anonymous. But thank you. Thank you, CG, for all these amazing things.
So we have bowls. These are colorful little bowls that we put on here. I think we plan on using paints or something of the sort.
Storing small art supplies.
Yeah. But these are really nice. Take and toss. Use again and again.
Quite solid indeed. Take it. Neat.
These, I am so excited that these were bought for us. These are pins for crocheting. So if you're going in like a circle, you can mark the end of your row and go up and make sure you don't like over stitch or something. But we absolutely love these, and we just haven't had the ability to get them. So thank you.
They're so cool. Someone said, how do you design your logo? Ooh, we made it in art school. We have that like style of like head that we've always drawn. It's like our thing, so we just applied it. And there's two, because there's two of us, and teal, purple, perfect.
And then we have some knee-high stockings or socks. I'm not really sure.
Aesthetic.
It says vertical dry, do not tumble dry, and hand wash only.
Good to know. We will not put that in the washing machine.
I'm interested in how soft these are.
Yeah, you can't really tell how things feel on Amazon. They're nice.
Ooh, these are very nice.
Ooh, it's like some good soft material.
Oh yeah, thank
It's
you.
gonna be comfortable.
Some of our alters really wanted some. Hi, K-pop.
Hey! Oh my god! I'm glad you didn't miss this. Good. We're opening mail.
But yeah, so thank you for these. Some of our alters have really wanted them and just haven't been able to have them. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So these say these are metal straws. There are a lot of things we forgot that we put on our list.
Yeah, so this is a total surprise. Like, we were just walking in with some groceries, and then we just see, like, the UPS guy just, like, going up the stairs, and we're like, what? Something for us? Who ordered something? And someone ordered something for us, which we're super appreciative of.
Okay, let's see. Just some regular old metal straws. We have 2 bent and 2 straight. That's pretty nice.
Oh, variety.
I am really excited for these. We love metal straws. Like,
Yes.
we have so many, but we are always looking for more because we hate drinking out of cups normally.
Ooh, it's kind of fresh.
Yeah, it has a cleaner to it. So thank you again. And a little nice, neat package. Like,
I really appreciate the canvas bag.
yes.
Like, a good carrying case is just, like, awesome.
Gonna take these camping with us when we go camping this summer.
Oh, we could. Yo, camping straws. I might as well open this thing.
Yes. Go
I
ahead.
think this one's for us. I'm pretty sure we put this on here. I don't remember that, but it probably just wasn't me. But I'm
Pretty
gonna
sure
wear it
it's
anyway.
Cal.
This does look like something Cal would wear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from Cal, or for Cal.
But it's like an awesome wristband. And, you know, I'm gonna wear it because me and Cal are
Save the
on the same level.
turtles. Yes.
Save the turds. They're good children. Oh, awesome. It's got like small snaps that work for our flippin' tiny wrists. It's got tiny wrists. Dang it. Okay. That middle snap is kind of being stubborn. I think you just gotta finesse it. Okay. Is that a collar? No, it's a wristband. It's like a goth wristband. It's got a circle on it.
Yes. And then the final little bit, which is I'm actually going to use, is just chapstick. So thank you. Oh,
you know what time it is.
Yes. Do you guys know what time it is?
It's cat time. Look at this child. She is so big now. She is, I think, bigger than Thick Boy at this point.
Oh yeah, she's sizably bigger than Thick Boy.
She's awesome.
Which one do you want to try out? Do you want to try out graham cracker, marshmallow, or milk chocolate?
Oh my god, I want to try the marshmallow one.
Okay. Do that one. I'm gonna try out graham cracker. It's s'mores. It's a s'more chapstick collection.
That is so surreal. Yeah, that's like vanilla. I really want to lick it. I'm not gonna do it, but I want to.
Yes, Mage is half Maine Coon. She's almost 11 months old, if not 11 months old now. And I can't remember if she was born at the beginning of August or the end of July. But
it was August. This is really good though. So thanks again. I believe, yeah, that is all that was in the box. Thanks again, CG, for all this stuff. Like, this is super unexpected. This is like, oh, I think I got Snap. Almost.
Yeah, the guy came up the stairs and was like, "Oh, I'm just," because I thought that they were knocking, and I was like, "Oh, let me just get the door because they probably have their hand full." And the Amazon driver was like, "Oh, it's just Amazon." And, oh, and I was like, "Oh, thanks." Grabbed the box and went inside. But yeah, so totally unexpected. That kind of made our day. So thank you.
It did, because today was a day.
It's been a week. It has been a week if you've been following along with anything going on. We do plan on making a video about covering everything that's happened in the community, but that's going to be a totally just unbiased timeline so everyone can see what happened and then move on, because we're tired of talking or avoiding it. So we're just gonna yeah.
Someone's asking what the shirt says.
It says Stacy trademark.
We drew that
Yes.
design with our hands on.
And there's also
iPad.
A pink one down here. You can get this on our Teespring.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of different designs with that. And we just kind of wanted to make some that looked like really memey graphic design ones. And they actually turned out really good. Like, this one is super cool. And, we kind of want to, steal that sometime. Or buy one for ourselves and, one of the other variants. So cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do plan on making a video, but we're tired of people asking about it, and we're tired of trying to avoid it altogether. So we just want a simple timeline of everything that has happened so people can know what happened and not be confused or nervous about things that are going on. So
someone's asking about the pickles on our merch.
Oh god, what was that from? That was from a live stream.
Yeah, that was an inside joke on a live stream. Someone had asked a question, we were doing a Q&A thing, and someone was like, what's something that each of your systems is obsessed with? You said pickles. And we were like, knives. And pickles and knives. And I thought that'd make a cute little icon. And so we made that.
There are kids in the outside that are just making a lot of noise. So yes, they have a whistle, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are sorry about these noisy children in the background, but apparently they don't have a bedtime. It's 8:51. Isn't that past children bedtime? I don't
Shouldn't that
know.
be?
Like our bedtime was like 8 when we were a kid.
Yeah, same.
Like they're staying up like almost 9. Dang. Wasn't it like Saturday?
Yeah.
It was like Saturday. It makes sense.
Pretty sure school's out too, like officially.
Oh yeah, because it's summer.
Yeah, it's summer. Not even just COVID, it's just summer. Pickles are so yummy.
They are.
We like dill pickles. They like sweet pickles.
We like bread and butter pickles. Those ones are a delicacy. Actually, we like all pickles. We do. Yeah, we like them all. We haven't tried like spicy ones though, but we can't eat spicy things because we have ulcers. So we're gonna have to like hold back on the spice for like a while. It's weird because you never realize how much of your food is like kind of spicy until your stomach feels like it's on fire. It's wild.
Yeah, I did bleed out. That's okay.
Oh well.
This desk is going to be expired soon anyway.
Yeah, it's not going to be in our new place.
But
We've
yeah,
only passed on to another person.
do you guys think this should go on a sticker or a shirt or both? Because besides the dots there, we're planning on putting this on some sort of merch. Yes, we are both in the US.
Yes.
Not everyone is though. Sticker. Okay, cool.
Mural. Oh, maybe like that
Yeah, if it's big enough.
tapestry-ish one.
If it's big enough to do that, I know there's like a lot of spots in it, but we'll see.
It might. It'd be really cool.
It didn't. We didn't mean it to be a fish, but it kind of turned out that way. Let me see if I can get it kind of focused in better. Here we go. It does kind of look like a fish. Um, we also did a drawing that was supposed to go on Teespring, but Teespring didn't like it. So we're trying to figure out how to get that on a t-shirt. It looks kind of like this one, but it has like faces and such in it. Sent you tomatoes that I grew. Definitely check the laws on sending produce because I'm pretty sure they have different things.
Yeah, I'm not certain if you can ship them, but I mean, we would not be opposed to some tomatoes.
Yeah.
We enjoy those vegetables. Those are some of our favorites, like homegrown tomatoes with a bomb. I'm also laughing because a song that Hollow likes to listen to. He's got one song that he likes to listen to. It won't trigger him out if I play it, though. I just want to play it because it's hilarious. It's not really a song. It's called Tonight is Healing, 551 to 650 hertz.
It just sounds like a really like a bass just strumming.
This is his music. It's like definitely electronic, but it's like, yeah,
But
like bass.
yeah, so a lot of people have been saying that we should make a color book, and I just noticed that somebody said that they would color this in. So maybe we will end up making a coloring book. I'm not sure. We'll see though.
I mean, you've been amassing quite a few. Like, all you really need is like 20 of them.
Yeah.
And that's what, 20 doodles I pick up off the ground? You'll totally have that. You draw during work sometimes. Like, that'll be easy. I would love that. I'd color the heck out of that.
Colors. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You know, everybody who donates, we love you guys.
We appreciate that so much.
Even if you don't donate, like just being here, you guys are amazing. We also have a goat, and I don't know where the goat went.
Me neither. Got the sticky note. pretty fire.
Yeah, that was just something we doodled during work.
Someone says it would look cool on a jacket.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a certain artist, Zella Soma. That's probably not how you pronounce it at all, but I'll screenshot that. Artiste.
Yeah, we drew a goat.
You've got a picture somewhere.
Yeah, it's on this phone that we're filming on.
Oh, rip.
I'm pretty sure we sent it to you, though.
Okay, I can pull that up.
I don't know where it went, but we do have a goat, and we do plan on posting that as, like, a sticker. Thank you. I'm glad you like our drawings. We just kind of, like, go with the flow, and, I mean, if you just look at the different details in this, you could definitely see so many different things. And it's just perspective, honestly.
Do not see it on Facebook Messenger. But I'm seeing plenty of awesome cat pics.
I don't know. We might have it on our other phone, but I think our other phone is also dead.
Technology. I want to find a really good picture of Mage. There's so many. Oh no, there's a really good one of Thick Boy. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe if I lower that a little bit, you can see it better. Yeah.
Thick Boy having an existential crisis.
He just stares. He just stares like that. But yeah, I don't see the goat.
Oh, we shared it on Kitso Art on Instagram.
There we go.
Yeah, we do post some of these drawings on Instagram on our own. It's Kitso Art, KITSOART, no spaces, no dashes.
Arts, it's got an S at the end.
ARTS.
But it looks like that.
You probably increase the lighting a little bit. Just a little.
Right? Yeah. Oh, come on now. Come into focus. There we go.
There you are. That's our goat that we're going to make into a sticker. I'm a sexual alter. That's my role. Really, I'm going to make another video on sexual alters because the other one had a line through it, but kind of navigating healthy sexuality and like creating healthy boundaries. So that's me.
Mm-hmm.
What's your system role?
Let's see. Oh god, what my system role be? How do I word that? Oh. Yeah, it's kind of RA related. I guess I am sort of a protector, I suppose, emotional, psychological, and spiritual protector, I suppose you could say. That's the easiest way to describe it, I think. At least on the fly.
So I draw these with this glass pen. And we have another one here. And we're hoping to get, I think we have another one on our wish list, but these things are so much fun to draw with, honestly. We love these. We want to get into like calligraphy pens too, like the dip calligraphy pens, or even ones with tanks in them for ink, because that sounds pretty lit. Who says lit anymore?
Besides us. see. Are there any alters that, due to lack of fronting, are oblivious to your YouTube channel?
Um, I'm pretty sure Saint has no idea we do YouTube.
That's great. For us, I don't know. I think we've got a few. Not anyone in specific, though, just like ones who haven't been around for years. I can't really think of anyone. No, Adeline was around for that, kind of, with Stacy trademark. What
Oh
a
yeah, we also
time.
have stickers. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, yeah.
We also got some of our own stickers.
Stacy trademark in pink, sticker form. It's awesome. It is available in both pink and green. We wanted this to be like, the like a gross aesthetic, kind of like slime.
Or bubblegum. I think that one you said bubblegum and the
Yeah,
green one's slime.
like bubblegum flavored and slime flavored. But those stickers are not flavored. Do not consume. Do not consume them. That would not be a good idea. Ooh. Tomato message sent on Patreon. Awesome. I didn't know you were a patron as well. That is so cool. Thank you. Yeah, we sent out some letters for the pen pal things, and that was a lot of fun. Like writing with pens and ink.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier for us than like screens, because like it doesn't really change. Like it's just a paper and a pen. I think our connection just got a little funky. Yeah. Who dare dislike? Oh, I can think of a couple people.
Are we live again?
Should be. Looks like it. Question we got: is it healthy for alters that aren't hosts to be in relationships with people outside of the body? Maybe even get married?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was listening to somebody talk to me inside. What was that?
Is it healthy for alters that aren't hosts to be in relationships with people outside the body and maybe even get married?
It depends on your system and your system boundaries. For us, that would not be an option. But for some, yeah, I mean, it again, it just depends on your system choices. I'm so sorry about the screaming in the background, guys.
Yeah, really.
This has been going on for like 3 hours
Hours.
before we started the stream, and we're getting on 2 hours. So like this has been going on for so long.
The children got lungs. But yeah, like in some contexts, some cases, wow, that is like so lagged. I'm watching that right now, and this is like 3 minutes ago. Jeez.
You're also not live. You can press live, and there you go.
Oh, okay. Dang, I did not know there's difference there. Normal for alters being relationships. I've seen some people have like sort of polyamorous stuff working out, but there has to be like, some communication there. Especially if it's like, singlets that the alters are interested in, that could get kind of tricky, especially if there's like more than one alter wanting a relationship like that. Versus if you have like a partner system, like we have relationships forming between alters like all the time, and it's like super chill. And it's like, the two of us who are like in an established relationship, so it's totally fine. And that's kind of how we do things.
Yeah.
Explain pen pal letters. We write you a letter, and you write back to it, and then we respond to it, and then you write back to that, and then we respond to that, and we just send each other letters.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, we do have our Patreon tier set up, and that is what the pen pal thing is for.
Yeah, it's through
Um,
Patreon.
so our patrons, the level twos and above, we call them like level one goblin, level two goblin, and I think the highest is legendary goblin, which is we only have one of them, and that is $100 paying goblin.
Just
Um,
like,
yeah, yeah. And on our Patreon, you can view the different tiers and what you can do. And then if you're level two or above, you can give us your information. We ask you some questions, and we'll go ahead and each send you a personalized letter, and you can write back. And then just keep it going, like pen pals in
yeah,
the old days.
it's like the best form of messaging. Like, that's honestly how we handle a lot of messages. Like, if someone sent them to us in letter form, it'd probably be just as effective as messaging us on Instagram sometimes. Depends on our mental health. These past few months have been rough, but I think we're improving. Let's see. Oh, cool. Someone did get the letter. Yay. Someone says best description of pen pals ever. Just writing. Oh, yeah. Someone asked how long should we keep streaming for? My phone just
um,
gave me a notification for 20%. Ow, there's a bug on my arm. I'm not having it.
they fall from the ceiling. We have ants, and they fall from the ceiling.
It's a nightmare. We like barely keep food in here. Or we like clean it when we do. We like don't let things get too messy in here.
They like the cat food.
Oh, flipping rude. They can just be gone. Get some more solid spray done in here. So, yeah, it is rude. hmm.
So,
Hmm. Just reading questions. Oh yeah. Someone's asking, what are your guys' relationships to each other? Like Takari and Della.
I have no clue who Takari is, and I'm okay with that.
I've never met Della before in my life. We're just hanging out. Like, if alters haven't really met each other before, we're like, pretty amicable. Like, there's no reason to be like, mean or whatever. And we kind of just hang out
Yeah,
and just do whatever.
yeah. Most alters in between our systems get along besides Max and Nova. Like those two, like immediately try to switch out as soon as they're around each other. So,
It's like, nope.
um, but yeah, and like alters meeting each other, we have like a shared memory bank. So usually, as long as alters are aware they're in our system and are actually in a system, they have access to our memory bank and they know who they are, but they just don't know like about all the different alters.
Someone's asking, when did you know what you wanted to do with your life after high school? I'm having post grad crisis.
We still
Uh,
don't know.
yeah,
We
we
still
still
don't
don't know. I'd
know.
say like the closest thing we'd have to an idea of a career would have been like 2 years into college when we settled on something that we could live with, like being a therapist or something. But now we're just like, is that really what we want? We just turned 23 a few weeks ago, and we're still like, what? Just a couple of 20 somethings. Someone says ants falling from the ceiling. I don't miss Oregon. That's an Oregon thing? Oh my god. I didn't even know that. It's just like something I expected as someone born and raised Oregon. How come the amnesia doesn't cause problems if your alters have never met? I wouldn't expect it to work that way. Weird.
Um, Communication for us, we've worked really hard to create solid communication between alters. So even with amnesia barriers, we still have what we call the memory bank, and that's
Mm.
mutual memories or knowledge that we can share between alters. So that way, it's more simple for alters to know what's going on. Um, and like I've met their system before. Like I have come out and I have seen them and interacted, but I just haven't met Takari. So that's fine.
I'm pretty sure you've met people that are like similar to me. I'm pretty sure you've met like no, I don't think you've met Tharvin yet. You'd like him. He's my grandpa.
Um, wait, is that the one that likes Rocky Horror?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I've met him.
Oh,
I think
cool.
I met him like once.
He's like a party animal, which is weird because he's like my grandpa, but he's like an elf, so he's not like old looking or anything.
But yeah, so amnesia, it really depends on like how did we achieve the memory bank thing? Mostly communication through journals and just working really hard on communication between alters so we could start sharing things. And once we were able to share things between alters, it was kind of just like, well, how can we create something so alters that need to communicate can communicate if they aren't like close to the alter that they're trying to talk to? And therapy has helped a lot with that.
Oh yeah. And for us, I don't know if we have so much of a bank as much as we've got like a stream almost like people will just feed the information like as people are talking sometimes, which can be really inconvenient because it's like as you're talking, you're just like, oh wait, now I know this thing. That's embarrassing because for a second ago I didn't even know that. Great. And yeah, you can get memories that are just kind of like continuously given, but like it used to be more, before things were needed. Like people would give, bunches of information like this is relevant here. You should like know this bunch of things and here's some of that. And it's usually like gatekeepers that are like encouraging memories to be pushed if that's necessary. Yeah, it's usually like the deeper level alters that do that kind of stuff. Like almost as a reflex, like, oh geez, we're in this situation. You need to know how to like act as normal as you can. So here's information.
Oh, yeah, system overwatchers too.
Oh yeah, those
Our
two.
system overwatcher, when we started like working on communication, I believe was Sophia, and she really like she had a strong grasp on communication between the amount of alters we had at that time. So it was really easy for her to communicate and help alters communicate together. Um, yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into trying to get memories together and open communication and well this has happened and you need to know this if you're going to be fronting and there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked if we've ever randomly met fans in public, and we have. At
Yes.
one time, we went to Comic-Con. The two of us, and I think our sister went to. Or yeah, it was Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Wizard World.
someone Wizard World. It was Wizard World, and someone came and was like, "Oh my gosh, hey! Like, I watch your channel. I just started watching, but this is so cool." And we were like, "Oh my god! It's a person that sees our channel in public." Oh my god. That was so cool. Like we hope that happens like again someday. Like that'd be awesome. Like people like see us at conventions. We go there sometimes to conventions up in Portland and those are pretty cool. Yeah. Plus we also go to the or like we intend to go to more future Infinite Mind Healing Together conferences. Those are usually they're held down in Orlando, Florida. That Healing Together is just like, no wait, the company is an Infinite Mind, and the conference is Healing Together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're really awesome. They're really great. Bunch of like advocates and professionals and people with d.i.d. and just a big mix of people and they just put together this amazing conference annually where people come and speak and then there's some like uh informations and resources And some people have, there's like some tables where you can get like pamphlets and art. It's really cool. And then you can just connect with a bunch of other systems, and it's held by I think it's like Disney World or something.
It's in the Disney World Resort, like hotel, but you don't have to stay there if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's not like a must. There's like other hotels around that are like close by. Yeah, so it's a really cool place. Like the hotel itself is really like cool. They've got pools. Someone asks, I kind of want to ask how you feel about dissociated. Is that allowed?
Um,
Or should we save that for the vid?
we do plan on talking about the drama in the community, just covering the main basis. Honestly, I am indifferent towards a dissociated. I don't feel any which way. I don't wish them harm. I don't wish them like anything bad. I just there's a lot of drama surrounding that, and I wish the drama would end.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just like hoping they're okay. Like we kind of wanted to be like friends, but like we have such low spoons for messaging people, like we weren't able to really hold a good conversation. And so like yeah, we don't really know them personally. I mean, they've got some pretty good content, but we haven't watched a lot of content either because we haven't been able to like focus on some things, which is difficult. And like yeah, apart from like a specific type of like genres and such, sometimes it's hard to make our brain quiet down enough to focus. And yeah, we didn't really get around to watching too much, honestly. I wish we'd gotten to know them a little bit better and actually like paid more attention to things, but when you're an RA system discovering you're an RA system, that kind of takes the wheel whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to like hyper focus on that in order to like keep everything afloat good. Yeah, I don't. Since they didn't do anything, it's like I don't know what they did or didn't do really, because we haven't been paying that much, or like I
We
haven't been paying attention. I, Takari, have been living in a forest for a year and a half. I'm refusing memories from others right now. I'm holding them back. Like people are like, here's the information that you need to know about this, and these are like the collective system's general feelings about the situation. I'm just like, I lived in a forest, and I'm going to stay that way. I will not take these memories back. No, I'm just gonna focus on something completely unrelated, like I don't know, something on the desk. Yeah, look at the drawing.
Yeah, but in my mind, I wish them well, and I hope that they heal soon. And I know some of the allegations that have been brought against them and things that they've done, and I don't like focusing on that personally. And if you guys want to focus on that, I understand. Everyone has ways of dealing with things. Um, it's just not my place. It's not our place to really say,
Anything really,
yeah,
because we weren't even that close.
yeah.
I think we exchanged a total of 5 messages in which we were asking what their favorite colors were in order to make them the hat and scarf, and that's like the extent of our interactions. I mean, oh yeah, we did collab that once, didn't we? Dang it! The memory slipped through. Ah, see, that was one of those things. I had no idea about that until 0.5 seconds ago. Ugh. We did do that. So that was more like 10 messages, which are like, oh, hey, we're doing this thing. And that was on a Facebook post. Yeah, we didn't really interact much for that either. Yeah, so we just never really knew them as people.
Everyone wants to live in a forest in their head so they can not pay attention as well.
Yes. Bless. Oh my God, someone found this community through Anthony Padilla. That's really cool. We liked him in Brandon Rogers. We thought he was funny in Brandon Rogers, but we haven't really watched much of his other stuff besides Brandon Rogers. Favorite camping experience?
Um, like all my camping experiences are great. My least favorite was when our family towed us out, I think 5 hours to go camping in Winthrop, Washington, and decided not even 14 hours later, after taking a nap, that we were going to go home. We were supposed to stay the entire weekend there. We got there, it started raining, and then all the adults were like, "Nope, we're going home." I was like, "But weren't we gonna stay here for a while?" And the adults just wanted to go home, so that was our least favorite. We love being out in nature though, so
I'm like way overheating. I'm not taking the jacket off.
um, okay, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Any final questions for us? You know, we're pretty much open to answering anything currently, so let us know. We're gonna wrap up here in the next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, some last questions. Do you have advice on violent panic attacks? Um, Stay away from corners of walls. Like
Yeah.
if you're the type that kind of thrashes, be careful. Like if you can, I don't know, kind of direct yourself towards something more like a couch or like an open floor space, that's better. Because yeah, we like completely collapsed in the hallway at one point and kind of had to be dragged into the living room. But yeah, yeah. What state do y'all live in? Oh yeah, we live in the Oregon, USA. Oh yeah, do you ship your stuff to Europe too?
Yes.
We ship internationally, but it is more expensive because of how the post offices charge things. Like they charge, like $15 to $20 for shipping for like a hat, and it's wild. And I really wish we could change that or find where it is less expensive to send things. But given the moment, it's pricey, but we do. Yeah. Um, oh yeah, someone says, how do you feel about sharing info about your littles personally on the internet?
Um, as long as the littles are comfortable and we can make sure that the comments are, not inappropriate, we don't mind, honestly. I mean, we have videos of our littles online playing Being Boozled and
Hmm.
reading and, a couple of other things. So we don't mind too much. We keep them semi private, but ultimately it's their choice if they want to be on camera. And as long as they're safe, you know, I don't see the issue with that.
Yeah. Like, if our littles want to be on camera, they can be on camera. Like, we basically don't really force any alters to be on camera unless they want to be. And, Anne wanted to be on camera. She wanted to do stuff, so we were like, okay, go ahead. We'll keep an eye on you. We'll have protectors around and stuff. And, like, she's not that common of a fronter, so it's pretty chill. And then someone said, "Oh yeah, another person asking in the Hollow video, is that Hollow talking?" Yes, it was. And why does he talk in the third person? Just curious. We
Because
have
of
a
trauma.
video. Yeah, it's because of trauma. We have a video about that coming out, and it's gonna be not really describing the trauma, but describing why. Kind of. It's like a pattern. It requires a lot of explanation. It's very complex. Do you have to have a persecutor? Can systems not have persecutors? I think so. Like ulcers can have like destructive tendencies, but not necessarily be like persecutor. Especially if it's like a smaller system too. Like that would make sense to not have one. Some people just don't.
For the longest time, we didn't think we had one. Now we have like four. Almost done, guys. Once this drawing is finished, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the live stream and go on our merry ways. I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed tonight. You know, it's a
Mm-hmm.
good break from everything that's been happening. We are still accepting people who are um, wanting to be promoted. So we have a video that we're going to be doing promoting smaller d.i.d. channels, and we want you guys to know that we want any d.i.d. channels. We want gamers. We want people just showing what it's like to be a system. That's not necessarily education because um, what's the word when you're like showing yourself to the public and stuff, like the word that I used,
I don't know.
awareness.
Advocacy?
Yeah, no,
Advocate?
no. Bringing awareness to the DID community is more than just educating the community. It's about showing that we are human and we're not much different than anybody else, and we can function. I mean, we are really different, but we can function normally just like everyone else, and I think it's important to show that.
This is such a cool thing. Someone says during the live stream they were stuck in the same room as like their abuser who was in a bad mood, and this live stream gave them the ability to drown that person out. And that is awesome, and I'm so glad we could help with that.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. Do we how many more questions? I've got a couple that I wanted to answer.
Okay.
Someone said, so we know that blue brings out an altar. Do any other colors bring out other altars? Nova and Arthur like this shade of red. I've been fighting Arthur off because he loves this shade of red. And I mean, he's nowhere near as much as Hollow, not even close. But he's just like the type to be like always seen in a red hoodie, kind of like Nova. They both have red hoodies, but Arthur is more like, no, they both kind of are attached to that red. But they don't like the red doesn't really bring them out as much.
Just the shirt.
Just just this shirt in specific because it's a t-shirt that is this color. Oh, Arthur. And then how old are you if you're comfortable with saying? I don't know if you mean alter age or body age, but we're both, I mean, 23 and about to be 23.
And then me personally, in our world, I'm 32.
In our world, I'm chronologically I've been here for about 6 years, but I'm probably aged to like 20 something. Probably like 20, 22, 23 also. Probably the same. I kind of age, sort of. It slowed down. But yeah. Do you have rules for altars like littles don't go to that place, etc.? Oh no. Like I don't think so. We don't really have many rules for our system at all because it's really alters are very aware of what they do, or like they pay close attention to what they're doing in the outer world, and like they really think before they act sometimes. Like when it comes to going anywhere besides home, everyone's all like, gotta think about this. And then as far as system rules go, we pretty much only have one. And it's kind of a okay, I'm spacing the heck out now. Oh Jesus Christ, why? That's rude. Oh, it just felt like invisible snake or something. Rude. But yeah, basically our one system rule is to not self-harm with the knife collection. And that's how it goes.
For us, our littles, the only place they're not allowed to go is work. Because we've had littles try to go to work before and it didn't work out very well because they didn't know what they were doing and then got really confused and had a breakdown. So they're not allowed at work. But other than that, we, allow our littles to go to grocery stores. They can go to the mall when it's open. It's been months, guys. It's been months without a mall.
Oh yeah. Someday they will open again. It will be good.
But yeah, so to recap the announcement at the beginning of our live stream, we will start doing as we get bigger. We're almost 20,000 subscribers right now, and we're starting to grow even more. And as we get bigger, we may do some what do they call them? Sponsorships. Um, and we want to do YouTube full time, so that would be the reason for that. And once we are able to go full time and support ourselves, any extra money besides bills and having some fun would be going towards possibly building what we would call I don't know, a charity, I guess, to try and help abused people out of abusive situations. So we really want to do this full time, and thank you all for supporting us, any way possible, including subscribing to the channel. That's the simplest way you can support us. So thank you. Anyway, I think we're about ready to end this live stream. I have like 3 lines left, and then we will get out of here. Thank you all for showing up today. It was just an impromptu live stream. It was fun hanging out with y'all, and I think they're dissociating, so it's about time to go.
My back hurts. I'm getting like flashbacks from someone else.
Oh goodness.
Brought on by, I think that was a firework. Wonderful.
I don't know.
That was a really solid firework sound. Usually they're never that sound.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the drawing here. This is the final product that we have. And this will go on a shirt or maybe a notebook cover if we can figure out how to do that. Just kind of something that we enjoy doing. We doodle like this at work when we have time to. Yep, you just missed a bunch of stuff. I apologize. The stream is ending now. But if you guys want to follow our artistic journey, Kitso Arts, KITSOARTS on Instagram. We do post some of our artwork there, and we will be posting more there. It's mostly just going to be our art and our cats. So if you're interested in following our art journey, you can go ahead and follow us there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here today. And I guess we'll see you.
We'll see you in the next video.
Have a good night, guys.